Namaskar. Welcome to your daily current affairs revision for competitive exams. This content is based on verified news sources. I am going to cover 6 important topics in the next 8 minutes. Let us dive right in. What is the government's latest move towards a gas-based economy? The Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas has notified the Natural Gas and Petroleum Products Distribution Order 2026 to strengthen natural gas infrastructure and improve ease of doing business. This order provides a streamlined framework for laying and expanding pipelines across the country. The order aims to facilitate the expansion of piped natural gas networks, improve last-mile connectivity, and promote a shift towards cleaner fuels for cooking, transport, and industrial purposes. This topic is relevant for the economy section of the GS syllabus, specifically for questions related to energy security and the government's initiatives towards a gas-based economy. Key takeaways: streamlined framework for pipeline expansion, improved ease of doing business, promotion of cleaner fuels. How much of India's strategic petroleum reserves are currently filled? India's strategic petroleum reserves have a capacity to store 5.33 million tons of crude oil, but currently, they are holding only 3.37 million tons, which is about 64% of the total storage capacity. The reserves are meant to act as a buffer for short-term supply shocks and have been in focus due to the raging war in West Asia, which has disrupted energy flows to India. This topic is relevant for the economy section of the GS syllabus, specifically for questions related to energy security and strategic reserves. Key takeaways: current filling capacity of strategic petroleum reserves, purpose of strategic reserves, impact of West Asia war on energy flows. What are the key features of the revised SEBI Code on Conflict of Interest? The revised code brings the chairman and whole-time members under insider trading norms, aligns the definition of family, and extends investment restrictions to spouses and dependents. The code aims to tighten internal governance and improve transparency, but legal experts have raised concerns about limited public disclosures and gaps in enforceability. This topic is relevant for the economy section of the GS syllabus, specifically for questions related to regulatory bodies and corporate governance. Key takeaways: key features of the revised SEBI Code, concerns about limited public disclosures, importance of regulatory bodies in corporate governance. What is the current status of tuberculosis in India? New cases of tuberculosis emerging yearly in India have reduced by 21% from 2015 to 2024, and mortality due to TB has dropped by 28% during the same period. The government has introduced a new shorter, safer, and highly effective PON regimen for drug-resistant TB patients, and India's AI-driven TB program uses AI to screen coughs, radiology AI to read chest X-rays, and predictive analytics to flag high-risk patients. This topic is relevant for the science and technology section of the GS syllabus, specifically for questions related to health and diseases. Key takeaways: current status of tuberculosis in India, new PON regimen for drug-resistant TB, India's AI-driven TB program. What are the key findings of the annual survey of unincorporated sector enterprises, ASUS, for 2025? The estimated number of establishments increased by 7.97% from 2023 to 24 to 2025, and employment in the sector grew by 6.18% with over 74.52 lakh new jobs being added during the period. The survey collects information on key economic indicators such as the number of workers, gross value added, GVA, emoluments paid, fixed assets owned, and outstanding loans, along with operational characteristics. This topic is relevant for the economy section of the GS syllabus, specifically for questions related to economic surveys and indicators. Key takeaways, key findings of ASUS 2025. Growth in establishments and employment. Importance of economic surveys. What is the current state of global corruption, and what does it mean for India? The Corruption Perceptions Index 2025 shows that corruption is deepening globally, with the global average score dropping to 42 out of 100, and 122 of 182 countries scoring below 50. India's score is 39, and it ranks 91 out of 182 countries, indicating persistent weaknesses in transparency, oversight, and accountability. This topic is relevant for the General Studies paper, specifically for questions related to global issues and corruption. Key takeaways: current state of global corruption. India's ranking in the Corruption Perceptions Index. Importance of addressing corruption. That's all for today's current affairs. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for daily updates. All the best for your preparation.